meeting today. Really do appreciate the time. By the way, we talked about having an hour together. We still have that hour?
Yes, I've got to make sure I'm off by 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, so we need to let you go a few minutes early?
Just a few minutes, sure.
5, 10 minutes?
5 minutes ought to be enough.
Okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we call it 9:55? I may look at my watch, make sure we don't run over.
Okay, sounds good.
And let's do this. We talked about that project, and congratulations on the project you guys were awarded. And I guess my question is, with respect to using us as an entity for help on that project, Eddie, what questions, what issues, what challenges do you have that we could talk about to make the remaining 55 minutes a productive use of your time? Any thoughts there, Eddie?
Well, I wanted to get a pretty good understanding of, what you guys do.
You okay if I take some notes?
Sure.
I'm sorry.
I want to get a good understanding of what the training would look like.
Good question. Anything else?
How much time it would take.
Perfect. How much time? What else?
How much it would cost.
Excellent. I'll make note of that. Anything else, Eddie?
Well, probably the most important thing is how soon could we expect some results?
Out of role play, guess where the pain probably is? Had to be patient to get there, didn't I? So back in role play. Eddie, that's a pretty ambitious agenda for the next 55 minutes. I may have a few questions, clarifying questions, if that's okay. Eddie, okay if I ask a few questions?
Sure.
And Eddie, let's do this. Why don't we figure out whether or not we're the appropriate entity for you to even consider for work like this? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Eddie, we might not be. I mean, there could be, I may come to find that there's an entity that's better qualified to handle this, or it just may not make sense and may not be in our wheelhouse. I get there, I'll let you know that. You okay if that happens?
Yeah.
You okay doing the same with me?
Sure.
I appreciate that. On the other hand, Eddie, if this does make some sense, why don't we take the last 5 minutes of this conversation to figure out what specifically needs to happen next, what questions you have from me. We'll put an appointment on the calendar, maybe explore who might need to join us in a meeting like that.
Okay.
In fact, if I had a biggest fear, Eddie, it would be that this meeting's over, neither one of us quite knows what's going to happen next. I'd like to avoid that. I think we'll have a productive meeting if we can avoid that.
We can do that.